Hello, my lovely humans. This is episode number 5, and today we are going to explore the difference between your actual identity and your role. And in episode number 4, I actually spoke about this a little bit, but in this session or episode, whatever you want to call it, we're going to develop this topic in a more detailed way. So let's go. If I ask you now, tell me about yourself. What do you say first? Your job, your business, your achievements? I'm a designer, I'm a founder, I'm a coach, I'm an artist. But here's a question for you. Who are you when none of these roles are active? Just you. For many artists and entrepreneurs, this question feels surprisingly uncomfortable. And today, I want to explore why so many business owners and artists confuse who they are with what they do. We've all witnessed this. Someone talks passionately about their work and their goals. Their identity feels clear and strong. But then something changes in their career, their business slows down, they experience a creative block, they change jobs, whatever it is, a business challenge, you can call it. And suddenly the emotional impact feels much bigger than the situation itself. It feels like losing ground internally. Who am I? I don't know who am I anymore, right? Almost like losing themselves. And when we explore deeper, we discover something important. Their role had become their identity. So when the role shakes, the sense of self shakes with it. This happens especially to creatives and entrepreneurial minds because work is deeply personal, and this is normal because you express yourself through what you create. Let's name the pattern that's happening here. It's called identity attachment. Identity attachment happens when self-worth becomes linked to performance, to outcome, or to external success and validation. Your brain begins to equate. I succeed equal I am valuable. I struggle equals something is wrong with me. Roles become identities, artists, founder, leader, creator, and all these things. And roles feel stable until reality changes. You must understand that roles are dynamic. Projects, they end. Markets, they shift. Creativity fluctuates. Energy changes. This creates burnout cycles. Here's how the cycle often works. You invest deeply in your role and not in your identity. Success brings you validation. Pressure increases to maintain identity. Exhaustion grows. Performance drops. Self-doubt appears. Then you work harder to restore the identity. At this point, it is not about success or chasing achievements. It's chasing self-worth. So technically what's happening is you identify as your role and not who you deeply are from the heart, and then pressures come and it builds up and it builds up and it builds up. And at the end of the day, you will realize that whatever you do, you will not get satisfaction from it, because from a psychological perspective, a human always wants more. And when you attach your self-worth to outcome, you will never get there. You will always feel like something is missing. Your identity is linked to your role. And once roles disappear or change, your identity falls with it. And this is exactly what I do not want you to do. So let's continue. Let's understand why this happens psychologically. Humans naturally build identity through belonging and recognition. As children, we learn who we are partly through feedback. You hear people say to you, you're talented, you're responsible, you're successful. These reflections help organize identity. Later, careers become powerful mirrors. Work provides proof of value. Results, income, recognition, progress, woo-woo, whatever, all of that. The brain loves measurable identity because it reduces uncertainty, and a lot of you have problem with being uncertain. And this is what happens because most people lack awareness. They slowly start to build their identity, their worth, their internal value on their titles. Your work doesn't feel separate from you. Every comment, every criticism is taken personally, and it feels like rejection. You feel like everything is ending. And that hurts. And now you are stuck in a loop of pressure and of performance. And somewhere along the line, you start to wear a mask to please and to perform better, not knowing that you have betrayed your authentic self just to maintain a fake identity that society praises you for. But your essence, the core experience of being who you are, exists independently from roles. As I said, roles change throughout life. You remain. Once you understand this, you can care deeply about your work. I'm not saying you shouldn't care about your work, but without being defined by it. And paradoxically, creativity often expands when identity loosens. You learn that self-expression is way better than performance. Let's make this real with a simple exercise. Take a notebook, draw a line down the middle of the page. On one side, I want you to write my roles. List everything you do, whether you're an artist, a business owner, you're a partner, you're a leader, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a problem solver, you're a provider, whatever roles you feel fits. Basically, anything connected to function or responsibility. Now, on the other side, I want you to write my essence. This has nothing to do with what you do. This is how you exist. And I'm going to give you an example. It can look like I'm curious, I'm sensitive, I'm observant, I'm playful, thoughtful, imaginative, calm, passionate, wild, crazy, weird, whatever it is. Take your time here. I want you to take your time. Second step, ask yourself, if one role disappears tomorrow, what qualities in my essence would remain? Notice that something stable still exists. And you will realize here that even when you lose a specific role, the essence and who you are will remain the same because who you are does not depend on the role you play. Let's shift your daily language. Instead of saying, I am my work, practice saying, I express myself through this work, whatever it is. Small language change reshape identity boundaries over time. Now, let's pause with this question. If all your roles were temporarily removed, what parts of you would still be recognizable? What qualities would people still feel in your presence? I want you to sit with that, and I want you to understand that your essence has nothing to do with your roles. I do know this can happen a lot, which is fine. We're here to learn. But please, always remember who you are independent of your roles, because your roles will change, but your essence will remain the same. Again, a reminder, I offer a one-on-one 3-month program for business owners, artists, and leaders who feel successful on the outside, but they lack connection, they lack fulfillment on a personal level. All you have to do is go to the link below to book your first discovery call directly with me, and let's get started on your journey. This was episode number 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram account @TheAuthenticCoach, and I will see you in episode number 6.